Okay, oh, it's raining. Here we go, kicking off Week 2 action of the Totally Normal Football League season. We're here in Seattle, which is a bright, sunshiny day for Seattle, I guess. As the Stoats will have to defend their home against the San Francisco Shitbirds, who again have been completely on fire. Jeff Forshaw is quickly becoming one of the best quarterbacks in the whole league. And of course, division rival with the Janitors, Alex Fops, also looking for that title of best quarterback. So the over there division is absolutely stacked with competition, and every single one of these divisional games matters, which is why the Stoats GM Quill is so... They really need a win here, and they really need a statement saying that, no, we're not the worst team in the division. There's Phil Powers getting everybody hyped up and ready to go as we kick off this game. The Shitbirds set to receive first.
Seattle will be kicking off to start the game. Marshall back deep to return.
There you go.
Kickoff return 27 yards. Marshall on the return.
Yeah, Lloyd Marshall being the designated kick returner for this game for the Shitbirds. Now, one thing that'll be very interesting to see from the Shitbirds offense is their running back, Gary on Downson. They had Corey Blanchard take the spearhead on the running offense last week. Oh, and a big sack! Holy moly!
Complete. Number 92 on the coverage.
That's Richard Dollar Store with a huge tackle there. This game might be a tad loud, but don't you worry. That's just how we like it. But immediately the Stoats sending a statement that we will take the fight to the Shitbirds immediately. Great work there from the defensive tackle. And Jeff Forshaw quickly over the middle and pawed away by Phil Powers.
On the play.
So immediately the Stoats with 2 stops, and right after the kickoff, they are not making the Shitbirds' life easy here as they try to establish their offense. Safety moves up. Jeff Forshaw immediately tries to throw it to the tight end, Keegan Silverblood, but that is immediately shut down, and the Stoats have themselves a very quick 3 and out. And Ronnie Farron, the new punter, set to return. Felix Passenhog in the back. Catches the ball and is quickly tackled down, accompanied by a lightning strike as Ronnie Smashmouth takes him down. And now it's the Stoats' turn. A very amazing defensive stop by the Stoats. They have the ball now. Will they be able to get anything going against Ronnie Smashmouth and this pretty decent Shitbirds defenses? Hand off to Ben Zeitgeist doesn't seem to go anywhere.
Loss on the play.
Lots of defenders in the Stoats backfield. So something went wrong with the blocking on that play. And Gatien Dupuis really needs a statement game here as he throws the flat, gets a couple of yards.
Makes the reception. Gain of 4 on the play.
Jason Wolf, the fullback. And as I was saying, Gatien Dupuis, the quarterback for the Stoats, really needs a statement game here. He had a terrible passer rating in his game last week against the Janitors. And he needs to show that he can hang here in the very competitive over there division. As Bill Sellers is on the move to the right side, over the middle, and it's caught to Sellers, and he gets a huge amount of yards after carry. An amazing key reception there. And Ronnie Smashmouth brings that run to a close, but this Seattle crowd cheering loudly for their home team. Dupuis, big throw to the left side, and it's caught! Gary on Downson, the running back receiver. Holy cow. Another first down pass for the Stoats.
Strong right, strong right. Get up, D, get up. Set. Hot.
Got John Dupuis is in full pass mode, but big pocket, and oh my goodness, no one was there covering. No one was there covering Jason Wolf. But he gets the drop. I don't know what the Stoats are doing with this running back receiver offense, but I kind of like it. Wolf just needs to grab the ball. That could have gone for a quite number of yards. It's now 2nd and 10. Volley missile move on the move as they give another hand off to Ben Zeitgeist. Again, that doesn't really go anywhere. That was defensive end Ken McStoat, one of the best defenders on the Stoats roster. Receiving some tips. And a handoff to the running back. Doesn't get too far, and it's a 4th down.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Oliver Soyhaver, who at one time was the planned main running back for the Stoats offense. And Brett Fieldstrong will try and get 3 points on the board as the Stoats have made it to the 28-yard line.
Is lined up for the field goal.
And it's good, and the Stoats go up early 3-0 against the Shitbirds. So this Stoats defense bringing a lot more than anyone expected already. So let's see if the Shitbirds have made any adjustments to their attack to see if they can put some points on the board to respond to this field goal. As Newbie just casually clips in to Brent Fieldstrong.
Seattle is lined up for the kickoff. Marshall back deep to return.
There's a big tackle.
Kickoff returned 18 yards. Marshall.
Octavius Olwayson with the stop. Tackles Lloyd Marshall down. All right, let's see if Jeff Forshot can get through the Seattle defense. He's going for a pass. Oh my gosh, and no, he's sacked by number 94, Toby Wrightyson. And that's the 2nd sack already for the Stoats. And the crowd is going wild. 2nd and 14, a big loss. Shitbirds, oh my goodness, this pass rush is insane! But the completion to number 12, Evan Sacklands, one of the best wide receivers. On paper anyways, it seems that he hasn't really been getting a lot of catches from the Shitbirds offense in either the preseason or in last week's game against the Knitters. It's mostly been Overnights and Kelsey Ma'auto getting a lot of the carries for a lot of yards. A deep shot to the right side, and it's tipped away. It seemed that every safety and cornerback was there. Alwayson credited with the tip-off. Or credited with the deflection, sorry. And that's another punt there from Seattle. A kick to the left side of the field. Fair catch called.
36-yard punt. Fair catch made at the 33-yard line.
And the Stoats are looking really good tonight.
Robert! Shotgun!
And gets on Dupuis in the shotgun. As everyone falls over. No, it's incomplete. It looked like Fred Freeman had a hold of it, but after the tackle, the ball went flying. Couldn't really see who the tackle was. My guess, based on the field position, was Ronnie Smashmouth. That pass goes incomplete. Stoats back to the drawing board on 2nd and 10. Steps back in the pocket. Lots of blockers. Steps out, deep pass, and tipped away.
Pass. Number 15, the intended
Tanner Gorger Dome cornerback with the tip off and the coverage there. Getjon Dupuis threatening the deep ball. But at 3rd and 10, he's probably going to go back to the passers as the Shitbirds spread out. There are 4 receivers ready to run out. Getjon Dupuis doesn't step back a lot, and it's a completion to Houston, Texas for a first down. Getjon Dupuis is having a day so far. On the slant route, tackled down. Ben Sports on the coverage there, as I believe the Shitbirds are running a nickel. The slant gets by, and the Stoats have another first down. Getjon Dupuis steps back a lot in the pocket. So many people falling down, and it's a completion. Fred Freeman with a first down catch.
10 on the play.
And so far, this offensive line for the Stoats have been getting Dupuis that precious time. As the Aiden floatboat's on the move, nothing on the right side. This is a heavy left as he throws it, but hands it off to Jason Wolf, who doesn't get too far up the middle. And 2nd and 7 with that run taking 3 yards off of the drive. And Dupuis, so much time in this pocket, it's another reception to Houston, Texas.
Reception. 15-yard gain on the play.
The second first down reception for Houston, Texas. He has been amazing so far, and Getjon Dupuis really showing that he was not a bad pick for the Stoats. Again, dreadful passer rating against the Janitors, but he's really carving up. He's really making look the Shitbirds eponymous. But oh my God!
With the carry, 1-yard gain on the play.
Danny Hairline running in and just grabbing the legs and looking like it catapulted the running back forward over the line. 2nd and 9, only gets a yard on the run. And the safety looking for a safety blitz. Lots of people get through, and it's a sack. Looked like Raymond Bumpercrop got half a sack there. The Seattle crowd booing. That's overall the 3rd sack of the game, the first for the Shitbirds. As Seattle is hoping for another 3rd and long, 1st-yard reception. Houston, Texas has been the go-to man on these so far. Lots of time in the pocket, over the middle, but not far enough. Complete to Fred Freeman.
On the play.
Yeah, the Stoats are in field goal range. And this will be another 35-ish yard field goal attempt for Brett Fieldstrong.
Number 4 is lined up for the field goal.
I don't know who just fell over, but another good field goal there from Brett Fieldstrong as the Stoats move up 6-0 in the second. And the San Francisco Shitbirds look like they're having a lot of trouble moving the chains against this Stoat defense. I don't think they've got a single first down yet.
Seattle is lined up for the kickoff.
But to the Shitbirds' credit, this was a lot like how their Janitors game went down. A tackle brought down at the 22-yard line.
Marshall on the return.
Yeah, the Shitbirds only scored 2 touchdowns against the Knitters' defense. And held the Knitters scoreless as well. Their defense did. But it was thanks to the help of an overnight flight for a huge number of yards over the middle, complete to Sackland. Oh, to Andy Overnight, sorry. I believe it was Kelsey Maato and Andy Overnight both had touchdown passes that game. And of course, that infamous overnight flight, those 50-yard bombs. are always a threat over the middle. Again to Andy Overnight as he's tackled down
Gain of
by
8.
Gianni foul play. Second and 2. Jeff Forshaw to the right side. It's complete to Sackland.
12 makes the reception. 15-yard.
And the Shitbirds finally have a drive going. They might have found that crack they were looking for in the Stoats defense, as they're now well into enemy territory. Jeff Forshaw back in the pocket. Short reception to Silverblood, but there's a flag on the play. Holding for Mark Bustle.
Holding on the offense. Number 78.
And that ball's going back. That's a huge penalty for the Shitbirds as it's now 1st and long. But, oh my god! Defensive efforts! That deficit is cut way less now with Nelson Codmore with a reception. And the Shitbirds bring it back to 2nd and short. Oh, Shitbirds play action over the middle. It's another completion to Gary Downson.
7-yard gain on the play.
It's very weird. Both teams really digging into turning their running backs into wide receivers. We saw Jason Wolf, the fullback for the Stoats, get a lot of use. Toss to a Downson who gets through for quite a lot of yards.
On the run. 7-yard gain on the play.
Now Gary Downson, the running back there who ran that, is going to be a big story for the Shitbirds, as they're now using Downson as their main running back handoff, as opposed to Corey Blanchard, who did pretty well against the Knitters. It's 2nd and 3rd. Shitbirds in the red zone over the left side and tipped away.
Number 12,
Felix Passenhog. And the key deflection there preventing Evan Sackland's possible first touchdown of the league. It's 3rd and 3, a key stop here. Oh, and he gets through, does Nelson Codmore.
5-yard gain on the play.
Or Gary Downson, sorry. Now the Shitbirds 11 yards away from a touchdown. They hand it to Elijah Beard, who gets a fantastic runoff. And the Shitbirds have said, hey, our passing isn't working. Their coverage has been pretty good. Let's run the ball instead. And so far they are running up the side, up the middle, and they are cutting through the Stoats running defense. And they might have found the weakness here for 6. And trying to QB sneak, and Jeff Forshaw is stopped barely inches in front of the touchdown.
4 on the play.
It's 1st and goal. The Stoats have a Herculean task ahead of them if they want to prevent 6 points here, as play action, pass to the right side, and no one's there to cover Keegan Silverblood as the Shitbirds put 6 on the board. Fan favorite kicker DJ Wideboy out for the point after try. And it's good. And the Shitbirds lead by 1 as we have minutes before the end of the half. So the Stoats will get the 2-minute warning. And then we're going to see a very pass-heavy drive from them as they hope to put another touchdown on the board to lead going into the half by 6. Even a field goal will have them leading by 2 into the half, which would be great for the morale.
Is lined up for the kickoff.
This Shitbird squad has looked red hot again, including the preseason games, undefeated. It's Felix Passenhag takes the reception, and he's taken down by Nicholas 5-iron.
Number 40 on the return.
The Stoats begin the game with 2 field goal drives. They're hoping to score on this drive as well. As Getian Dupuis, lots of time in the pocket and over the middle and complete again to Jason Wolf, who has, on paper, he's the fullback. He's starting behind the quarterback, but he's playing like a wide receiver with the routes the Stoats have him running, and it's working great for another first down reception. And with that 2-minute warning, there we go, float boat moving a little bit on the right side. Dupuis in trouble and decides to throw it away under pressure. That's the first time we've really seen this game, the Shitbirds' defensive line break through the pocket, and Dupuis under massive pressure throws it away offside, stopping the clock but sacrificing a down, preventing the sack. But you've woken the Shitbirds up. Now, how will Seattle react? Again, pressure, and it's caught by Aiden Floatboat, or Fred Freeman.
Gain of 10 on the play.
Stoats into enemy territory now. And the Stoats loading up the right side. Oh, cornerback rush left the right side open, but a drop.
Receiver on the play.
A key drop there. 1:27 left in the half. The Stoats trying. The Stoats have scored on every drive so far. It's on Dupuis, and these Shitbirds are hungry, and that ball goes way over.
Freeman, the intended receiver on the play.
As you heard there, Fred Freeman was in the area, but there were just as many Shitbirds there as the Stoats. It kind of looked like one of those cartoon fights where 2 characters get in it and all you can see is a smoke cloud. And the ball just sails right over that nonsense. In the shotgun position, Dupuis, lots of time to throw over the middle, and I can't believe he caught that. With the Stoats taking a timeout, and Wayne T-Block. The linebacker for the Shitbirds looks like something's up with his ankle. That's not good. T-Block has been a great part of the Shitbirds defense with quite a number of tackles, some of them for loss. And here comes Nelly Rockhurst with the first punt for the Stoats of the game. Only down by 1. That punt goes wide left as Rockhurst tries to coffin the ball. That'll go out of bounds just behind the 20-yard line. Shitbirds with very, very little time, but all 3 of their timeouts. Keegan Silverblood on the move. And now, oh my gosh, Stoats bring everyone forward. Oh, this run is just not stopped. Gary on Downson is doing amazing today. He's gotten some key yardage. He was very pivotal on the touchdown scoring drive for the Shitbirds, and this running offense is going to be huge going into the game because it looks like the Stoats were ready. They had a plan for the passing attack of the Shitbirds, but they don't seem to have found a solution yet for the Undownson problem. 2nd and 2, 1 minute left in the half. And Jeff Warshot is tackled, but it's, oh my God, how did Overnight come up with that catch? Forshot threw it. Okay, there's a ruling on the catch. I can't believe this. Watch this. Dollar Store tackles it and bounces off Dollar Store's helmet. Andy Overnight bending over as far as he possibly can. That throw. So did this touch the ground before it entered the receiver's hands? That is the question we're asking here. It's hard to tell. Girani foul play there with the tackle. If this doesn't get overturned, this is key here.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is overturned.
No, it is not. It's ruled an incomplete. Oh my goodness, crowd going crazy at that. So it's ruled the football touched the ground before it was firmly in the hands, and now it's a 3rd and 2nd. And yeah, on Downson is out of there, finds nobody in the right side of the field, and he gets that key first down run. Lots of time, throws it to the right side, and another on Downson reception. Again, these running back receptions, it's nuts. I think more running backs have passing completions than actual wide receivers do from both sides, as San Francisco uses their last timeout. Hopefully we'll get an injury update on Wayne T-Block. And it's over the middle. It's an interception! Number 41, Girani foul play, has been doing an amazing job at cornerback, protecting the outside against those wide receivers. Finally gets the ball in his hands on that Jeff four-shot pass. And the ball's going the other way with 17 seconds left on the clock. A great play here will put them in range of a field goal and might put the Stoats ahead going into the half. Will be huge for that team's morale. As Decton Dupuis in the shotgun, lots of time to see who's open, and it's incomplete. It's intended receiver Bill Sellers.
The intended receiver on the play.
13 seconds left.
Shotgun!
And again, Decton Dupuis in the shotgun, looking for somebody open. Lots of time. Throws it wide left, and it's caught! Fred Freeman with a first down. And a timeout called by the Stoats. And I believe this is going to be for a field goal. Yep, Brent Fieldstrong is going to kick a 54-yard field goal attempt. It looks like the rain has let up in the game, so this should be doable for Fieldstrong. But this is just at the outside limit for this game for field goal attempts. It is good, and the Stoats will lead going into the half. Only by 2, but a great long shot there by Brent Fieldstrong. Very close to going wide right, but still within the uprights for 3 points. Seattle leads by 2 with 2 seconds left in the half. Ready a squib kick. And there we go with that tackle. The end of the second quarter, the Stoats up by 2, and the Stoats are going to receive the ball as well. San Francisco started this game out with the first possession, and it was an immediate 3-and-out. But it looks like San Francisco has switched to a much more, sort of an outside of their playbook ground game as opposed to their trademark aerial offense, and it seems to be working. So we'll see if the Stoats have made any adjustments for the half to try and guard against Gary on Downson, who's been a big exclamation point. And there's a face masking penalty on Nicholas 5-iron. And that penalty will be enforced at the spot of the down, and that's going to be, what, a free 10 yards for the Stoats? It's another penalty on the Shitbirds.
Get up, D, get up! Mad dog over! Set. Motion!
Ollie missile move on the move. That's on Dupuis. Handoff to Ben Zeitgeist, who doesn't get far.
Run. Gain of 2 on the play.
What? Get it back! Set! Hut! Hut! Hut!
Dupuy stepping back. Lots of time. Short reception over the middle. Ben Zeitgeist gets a first down. And a couple of yards after carry as well. Now we had that sack from the Shitbirds earlier. They're showing that, well, the Stoats have had a pretty good time trying to keep back this defensive line as another great Yaden floatboat reception.
Gain of 12 on the play.
12-yard gain Yaden floatboat gets. And the Stoats are rapidly moving the chains here to kick off the second half.
Dog right! Dog right! Man, come on! Come on! Hut!
Rugby holds off Ben Zeitgeist again. These Ben Zeitgeist runs.
1 yard gain
Something to
on
do
the
with
play.
the run blocking on the Stoats, but it's just not happening. Each of these Zeitgeist runs only for 1, 3, 2 yards so far.
Check 2! Empty, empty.
It's second and 9.
Hut! Delta, switch 1!
Etienne Dupuy, lots of time and tipped away.
Complete. Sellers.
Fred Holdings,
Receiver on the play.
who was signed into free agency for the Shitbirds not too long ago, gets the key deflection there.
Set! Hut! Hut!
And it's a pass to the flat, but that doesn't go anywhere, and it's a fourth down for the Stoats.
No gain on the play.
Oliver Soyhaver trying to go wide to the outside, but quickly tackled down. And Nelly Rockhurst with his second punt of the day.
Set!
And the Stoats really want to try and get this Ben Zeitgeist run game going. But it just keeps running into the human wall defense. Shitbirds beginning this drive at the 20-yard line.
Base! Set!
Seattle up by 2.
Come on!
And Jeff Forshaw, lots of time, throws it to the right, and it's complete. Oh my god. That was Evan Sackland with a gigantic tackle. Holy moly.
Watch a bootleg! Wide, wide! Set! Hut! Hut, hut!
Oh my
20
god.
carry. Loss of
Ken
2
McStoat
on the
had that run well planned out in advance and just rolls right past the O-linesman and gets that big crunch tackle for loss. Great work for McStoat as it's now second and long.
Wide right! Set!
And the Stoats get another sack in a row. This time it's Toby Wrightyson, and Jeff Forshaw is injured on the play. And Toby Wrightyson inflicting an injury on the star quarterback.
Back! Check it back!
And I know some fans are secretly happy about that because now the Shitbirds have the JB Bradshaw experience who lit it up in the first preseason game. A short reception to Keegan Silverblood gets tackled down, and it's a fourth down for the Shitbirds. Now again, I'm trying to be on the lookout for Wayne T-Block as well, number 57, who went out with a foot injury. We haven't heard back from him yet.
Set!
But now we hope the injury from Forshaw isn't a major one, because the Shitbirds losing Forshaw was almost crippling to their normal bowl hopes. It's Forshaw and Mahomes, Forshaw and Overnight, Forshaw and Sackland is how the Shitbirds have been so dominant so far in the short amount of games we've seen of them.
Set!
Etienne Dupuy for the Stoats in the shotgun position. And it's intercepted! Nicholas Five-Iron with his first interception. And the ball's going the other way.
Bro, string him up.
Now that's something the Stoats have been trying desperately to do better on, is that they've been one of the most turnover-heavy teams.
With the reception, 3 yards.
As Elijah Beard runs out of bounds. The Stoats have had a huge problem with keeping the turnover count down. And we've seen time after time, I think I bring this up every single game, but every single team that has lost a game this season has had a negative turnover differential.
Get out of D.
But I believe that brings our total to 0. As JB Bradshaw, lots of time in the pocket and a big tackle. I think that was to Andy Overnight.
Intended receiver on the play.
I just talked over who he said the intended receiver was. So I missed that, but a huge cornerback tackle. And San Francisco has to make a 3rd down conversion, which they've only been 33% good for so far. As Bradshaw, big have, and no, Sackland drops it.
The intended receiver on the play.
Sackland with a drop, and he could have gone all the way with Adam Sackland's speed. Evan Sackland, sorry. But that crucial drop, that could have been 6 points for San Francisco. But Ronnie Farron out to punt it away. A big, almost a wild snap too. And it'll be punted for a touchback. So a much crazier game tonight than I could have anticipated, and it's only our first of 2 in tonight's doubleheader, with last Monday's game being moved today due to the Christmas break. Stick around after this game, where the Knitters take on the Trash Pandas, hand off to Ben Zeitgeist, and finally a run goes somewhere for the Stoats as they get 5 yards on that.
6 on the play.
Empty. Stay low. Lucky. Cowboy up. Stay home.
Gets on to Puig, tries to escape the pressure. It'll be Hammer Pants with the sack. Number 92 defensive end Spencer Hammer Pants has been pretty good on the D-line for the Shitbirds. 3rd and 6 for the Stoats. And it's over the left side, and it's not enough for a first down.
With the reception, 5-yard gain on the play.
That was Oliver Soyhaver with the reception. What are with these running back wide receivers? What is going on in this game? But Nelly Rockhurst, the risk-averse Stoats deciding to punt it away. They are deep in their own territory, and this punt goes wide left.
39-yard punt. Fair catch made at the 30-yard line.
The Shitbirds are back up to back after that stop. JB Bradshaw still out there over the middle to 3 Stoats.
Number 17, the intended receiver on the play.
Lucy! Here we come! Set! Come on now! Back to play!
JB Bradshaw, quarterback for the Shitbirds, looks so huge compared to Pierre Dumoulin, the center, and Elijah Beard almost runs it for a first down. It has to take a roadblock of 2 Stoats here. Oh my god, Elijah Beard's speed is nuts. He's able to throw it to the outside in the backfield, and Elijah Beard has a lane. Choo-choo. And we're in the last quarter of the game. This is a very close, very amazing game to watch, as the Stoats only have a 2-point lead over division rivals, the San Francisco Shitbirds. Not a single overnight flight yet. As Jamie Bradshaw looks for someone open, and Ken McStoats
Incomplete pass. Number 17.
bringing the pain, causing JB Bradshaw to look on the outside. And it looked like Felix Passenhog almost had an interception. And Ronnie Farron, it's 4th and inches, but San Francisco opting to punt it away. Again, they are at the 40-yard line, so it wouldn't have been the end of the world if they got a turnover there. And holy shoot, oh my lord, Tyler Pitts coming out there like a cannonball. And Passenhog didn't even know it hit him. So I still don't see number 57 out there yet. So Wayne T-Block is still out. He had an injury earlier in the game. And Ben Zeitgeist doesn't get anywhere.
No gain on the play.
So the Stoats after this game, everything seems to be going fairly well for them in terms of the passing game, but they have to look at what is going wrong with their blocking if they want to continue having that additional threats on the ground. Dumoulin over the middle. And there's another penalty on the Shitbirds for face masking. And that is going to be an automatic first down for the Stoats. And again, the Shitbirds penalized for maybe the 4th time tonight, that I can recall. And these penalties have been almost as bad as turnovers for them so far. Another Ben Zeitgeist. Oh my goodness, he hits the O-line and then his AI gets really weirded out. Zeitgeist only averaging 1.2, but on Downson is doing extremely well as far as running backs go in the Totally Normal Football League. 4.2 might as well be like a first down every time you run it. I don't know what's with the AI in this game, but runs are not super great as Dumoulin tries to get a pass up, but Nicholas 5-iron gets the tip away. And it's another 3rd down conversion attempt, 3rd and long. Perhaps we could see another Fred Freeman or Yaden floatboat first down pass. 3rd and 12 yards, and it's going to be thrown to the flat, and Soyhaver doesn't get very far.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Not close enough for a field goal, so this will be another Nelly Rockhurst punt. Is really the next team to score is going to win it at this point. We're in the 4th quarter, a very low punt. And coffined beautifully. Was that at the 5-yard line? No, it was not. It went out of bounds, Sting. Hard to see from that angle, so this will be put on the 19-yard line. Or 21, sorry. We're going the other way. As it's still J.B. Bradshaw out. Jeff Forshaw still injured. It's over the middle and almost intercepted. Ryan Coulier, who was the defensive player of the game, even though the Stoats lost that. Coulier with 2 forced fumbles against the Janitors. Both of them resulting in successful turnovers. And on top of that, he got 6 tackles on top of those 2 forced fumbles. So he had a day. And it's intercepted! Oh, we kind of really ran the other way there. But Gironi foul play with what? His 2nd interception of the day? Holy moly. Intended receiver, Kelsey Ma'ato, who we haven't seen get a reception today. And the Stoats begin the drive in Shitbirds territory. And whatever woes the Stoats were having with their giving away the ball, they have done a fantastic job of making sure that they have possession. Now, if only, well, that didn't go so bad, but
5-yard gain on the play.
If only these Ben Zeitgeist running game problems would be solved, then the Stoats look absolutely incredible. Ben Zeitgeist getting 5 yards, so a great run from the Stoats. The Shitbirds have to run it into overtime here if they want to protect their flawless win streak. And it's Ben Zeitgeist, but again, going nowhere. As you can see there, Bill Sellers has awful trouble trying to run block for his teammates. And it's 3rd and 6. The Stoats in field goal position, but a touchdown here will offer quite a bit of security. With it being such a close game, it's over the middle and not close enough. Yaden Floatboat with the reception.
Number 4 is lined up for the field goal.
And it's another good field goal for the Stoats as they go up 5 points. Now, in video game terms, there is still a lot of time left in this game. 3 minutes and 48 seconds to go. Both teams with 3 timeouts, and we have the 2-minute warning. So still lots of time to have points on either side of the ball. So this game is far from being over. Feel strong with a mighty kick, dead center of the field. And Lloyd Marshall going to opt for a touchback. And it's still JB Bradshaw up there as he gives it to on Downson, who gets quite a number, and it's another.
Clipping on the offense.
Clipping?
Number 12. Still first down.
Holy cow. You've got to be kidding me. These shitbird penalties have been killing them. They're looking like the janitors out there at this point. The Shitbirds might be the most penalized team in the game, overtaking the Janitors. JB Bradshaw with a very quick pass over the center, and safety Calvin Madman almost came up with it. Second and long for the Shitbirds. JB Bradshaw, lots of time. It's a deep pass! And it's swatted away! Big tackle. Looks like Ryan Coulier prevented disaster. And the crowd going wild at the Stoats secondary. And man, that stat right there, the Shitbirds, 2 for 7 on 3rd down conversions. The Stoats have been great. Yeah, it's over the middle. And despite how far Kelsey Mauto reaches out his arms, he cannot get to that 1st down marker. And the Shitbirds might be going for it here. No, they're going to get Ronnie Farron out. Still lots of time left on the clock. But the Shitbirds defense under immense pressure now. As that terrible punt, goes to the 40 of the Stoats. But the Shitbirds defense now under big pressure as a field goal on this drive for the Stoats will put them up a score. And they're starting this with amazing field position after that punt went a little sideways. Lots of people on the move. It's a handoff. And a big run for a 1st down. Jason Wolf, fullback, gets through. And that is the running defense the Stoats have been looking for all game after Ben Zeitgeist run after Ben Zeitgeist run. Goes nowhere. We saw Jason Wolf be an absolute MVP for the team, getting some receptions, and now Ben Zeitgeist almost runs for a 1st down as well. The Stoats are on fire with this running game. Both times up the middle and both times for a big chunk of change. That was not for a 1st down, but it's 2nd and 1. And that's the 2-minute warning, and the Stoats are in enemy territory. And a score on this drive is going to make the Shitbirds' life hell. So we'll see if Gatien Dupuis and the Stoats can put this game away at home. This will be a key victory to a demoralized team after a big defeat against the Janitors. Gatien Dupuis hands it off to Ben Zeitgeist, and I think that's good for a 1st down.
1-yard gain on the play. Timeout called by the defense.
The Shitbirds using their first timeout to try and preserve as much time as possible.
Step up, D. Here we go. Here we go. We gotta get him. Watch run.
Oh my goodness, it wasn't a first down. Holy shit, you just need to fall over this line of scrimmage here if you're the Stoats. A tackle for a loss will be huge for the Shitbirds. And no, Ben Zeitgeist handoff. And it is a tackle for loss.
Loss of 4 on the play.
I don't think you could call a worse play if you're the Stoats than that. And just like that, the Shitbirds have had a huge breath of fresh air as it's punted into the end zone. And the Shitbirds on a must-score drive. A combination of a great rush with terrible play calling bails out the Shitbirds, down by 5. A minute 47 left on the clock, and I believe the Shitbirds only have one timeout left. JB Bradshaw gets it out to Andy Overnight, who gets a tons of yards after carry after being tackled down by Kelvin Madman. Just like that, we're already at midfield, and that is the kind of receptions we need to see from the Shitbirds. We thought we'd see from the Shitbirds all day. Another big pass, but this time, Girani foul play calls that out.
The intended receiver on the play.
No overnight flights for you as Seattle. Gets a good defensive stop there. And it's still JB Bradshaw out, nothing from Jeff Forshot. A very quick catch over the middle, and that looks like Kelsey Ma'auto. No, that's Evan Sackland for a first down. And the Shitbirds are moving. It is do or die for them at this drive. JB Bradshaw, lots of people in front of him. Ow, it tipped away! But no, roughing the passer from Dollar Store with a bad tackle after the throw. And Richard Dollar Store costs the Stoats dearly. And finally, a penalty goes the Shitbirds' way. 25 yards out for the touchdown pass. It's over the middle. It's complete.
Number 19.
Kelsey Ma'auto finally gets a reception this game. Starting for the 8-yard line. JB Bradshaw looks for someone open. It's tipped away, and it's an interception! Russell kicks, the linebacker gets it in his hands. He's got the coverage. It's hard to see who that was to. Maybe it was to Overnight behind him, but that was thrown to triple coverage. And the JB Bradshaw experience rolls the dice and gets you a turnover. Alright, the Stoats are dangerously close to their own end zone. They need to have a good play here. They give it to Ben Zeitgeist, who gets another huge run. And San Francisco uses their last timeout.
9-yard gain on the play.
A huge turnover for the Stoats. Now they just need to play clean, avoid any turnovers, get these first downs, and burn up these clocks, because the Shitbirds just used their last timeout. This game is very much in the Stoats' favor, as Wolf, who is currently one of my picks for best player on the Stoats this game, with his amazing receptions, and honestly, something happened to the running game for the Stoats in the fourth quarter that really opened the Shitbirds up. Yetian Dupuis with a new fresh set of downs. Split back formation. And the Shitbirds look like they're ready to blitz. Everybody's forward. Yeah, as you see here, the Stoats burning as much play clock as they possibly can. Because this game, as long as there isn't a forced fumble on this run, and the Shitbirds take a knee, actually, and that is going to be the game. The Shitbirds have done it. Winning a key division game at home. After a loss to the Janitors, they are very much alive here, and they look dominant. And I do not believe it. Holy moly. So I don't even have to look at the stats to give Gironi foul play the defensive player of the game. Yeah, there it is. 2 interceptions and 3 tackles. The Stoats have not only solved the running game issues, but also their turnover issues, as they get 3 huge turnovers as they go +2 against the Shitbirds, winning 12-7. Wow. Holy moly. Let's actually go to the individual stats here, with Gation Dupuis only throwing a 64.7, which is not great. 17 for 27. But yeah, the Shitbirds, even Jeff Forshot threw for 66.4, but Bradshaw throwing those 2 interceptions late into the game. Oh no, dude. Garyon Downson was a huge problem early in the second half, where the Stoats, when the Shitbirds adjusted their offense from mostly pass heavy, and then there's just like, well, let's see if they can deal with the Downson problem, and as you see there, he ran for 21 yards. On 5 attempts, which is, again, fairly good for this league, where running seems to be incredibly bad for the most part with how bad AI blocking is. But the Stoats, Ben Zeitgeist finally tacked on a few yards at the end there, but honestly, Jason Wolf with his 3 attempts for 16 yards, 5.3, very, very, very good. Who knows, maybe they'll want to move Jason Wolf from fullback to running back, because something seems to be working well there. For receiving, Fred Freeman with most of the catches, 5 of them, as an average 9. Ben Zeitgeist to the 2 receptions he had. Yeah, all of these, Ben Zeitgeist, Jason Wolf, Houston, Texas, Oliver Soyhaver, all 4 of these fellows are running backs, and each of them have 2 receptions each for quite a number of yards, dude. Houston, Texas is a wide receiver, but Soyhaver, Wolf, and Ben Zeitgeist all are running backs, and Zeitgeist with 13.5. Maybe he needs a career change. Who knows? Houston, Texas putting up great numbers as well. And all of them, yeah, Jason Wolf with those 4 yards after, or average yards after carry, 8 yards after carry. And we did not see the aerial offense really pan out that much for the Shitbirds this game, which is very surprising, even though you're seeing some lovely average here. They did a great job throwing out the ball to everybody. Garyon Downson, again, something is weird in the air, which is turning running backs into wide receivers this game, with Downson and Beard getting 5 carries to both of them. Oh my god. Andy Overnight, of course, leading the team in passing yards, but yeah, Stoats, Fred Freeman. Holy moly. Yeah, Ryan Coulier with the most tackles in 1 pass deflection, but yeah, Gironi foul play, 2 interceptions. That is huge. And he definitely gets the vote.